everybody, welcome to Review Time with iSlip. I am iSlip, and today we're going to be reviewing the Perfect Effect upgrade for the Combiner Wars red and blue version of Optimus Prime, Optimal Optimus, or Optimus Maximus, whatever the hell they call him now. Here's the set. You get 2 feet pieces, which they have. I like the way they've molded them. They look like Optimus Prime feet. Look. Oh, actually, no, not that one. Where are you? What did I just... Oh. Here we go. All right. If you look at the way the feet are molded, they are reminiscent of the Masterpiece. So we got... Okay. We got that going on there. Also, they've added two little like sponge tabs so that it is not as easy to slide. Like the back end slides a bit, but the front kind of it creates friction. So that's always a good thing when you have a big heavy robot that tends to want to wobble and whatnot. It actually helps a lot with the stability. It doesn't start going like, and then you get 2 hands, which do form guns. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and transform this into a gun. The hands. First off, let's just take a look at the hands. The hands are much better as well. They do look like actual hands instead of tubes. So, yeah, these are actually pretty damn good. They are pretty damn good. So you split it in half, flip this over, I think rotate this around, and then rotate the fingers like that, and there you've got a blaster. Sure, why not? It's okay. It's okay. It does its function as a hand perfectly. The gun, it looks kind of like half a gun. It looks like somebody cut half of it off. But hey, you know, there's that. These, you can either, there's a peg right here. You can peg them into a bot like this, so you have double Gatling guns in a holster kind of situation. You can split them apart like so. I wonder if you can, and I think you can still put them back together again. You can still put them together again and have a bot hold it like this. Fold that over. So the only thing is, I remember there being an extra handle on one of these sides before, which seems to have disappeared. Oh well, but yeah, you can do that, or you can split them apart and have 2 Gatling guns. And then you've got the body piece, which just clips onto Optimus. And honestly, this is the weak point for the set. This is actually the weak point for the set. And it goes on the same way as Motormasters goes on his, but it doesn't hold on to the back properly. Like, here we go. We've got Optimus. I already have him already set. And here's the point where you put him on. You clip this thing on there. Right? Where's it? Hold on a second. Oh, it's like this. So you clip this on here. And it stays on. But then when you go to put it up here, I guess because the nubbins for Optimus really aren't very prominent, it doesn't stay. It does not stay. I guess if you put some furniture polish or something in there, it might give enough friction where it can stay up on its own. But yeah, it doesn't stay. What they should have done, honestly, they should have seen this issue when they were making it, and they had a long enough time to do it, and maybe added extra hooks that, I don't know, came out from here and lassoed on here so that it would stay up. I mean, obviously it's a, big bulbous thing, but I mean, it's easy enough to fix. You just pull it off and put it to the side, and you don't have to worry about this, but you shouldn't have to, do that. The other version they made clipped on, it stayed on the back. They had almost double the amount of time to make this and to figure out a way to get around that issue if they wanted this to stay clipped on. So, let me go ahead and get this guy. I'm going to get him in his Optimus Maximus mode real quick. And just stick that on there. And you can, of course, use Rodimus as the chest shield or whatever you want to do. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get this guy prepped. And let's see, you go... Actually, want to do this because you still got to get this thing clipped back on again and then around the back. So, okay, let's clip it back on. Okay, bring the legs in a little bit. Turn them. Do we want to turn them? No, we don't want to turn them. We want to leave them as they are. Normally you would rotate the waist, but you're not going to do that this time. And what you're going to do is you're going to... once you have this properly clipped on, when you go to transform it, you want to pull the arms out because that'll give you clearance to get this extra bits in the back to go behind. Sometimes I really regret my excitement for future purchases, and then when I get the item, really not enthused by it. So, okay. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Take this. Forgot you gotta fold it up in. Fold the little bar up in. Okay, and then spread the legs a little bit as you are sandwiching this in through. Like so. And then like so. Then this comes up like so. And you want to bring this part forward first. And remember to get these little clips into here. And do the same on the other side. That. And just close them. And why does this look funny? This looks funny because it is funny. There we go. There we go. Now we've got the back of Optimus. Go ahead and situate the arms where they're supposed to be, which is like so. And honestly, I don't even remember seeing an instruction sheet for this in the box. There could have been. I don't remember. And go ahead and clip you in. There we go. All right, and there you've got the body, which looks better. It does look better. And then unfortunately, you do have the A stands, which you can get around if you if you take this apart and you turn the legs slightly and slide them over so they're not in the proper grooves, then you can close this mostly back up. Notice it's hit mostly back up. And then from the front, you have a straighter leg stance. And then you just like turn this like that. Or you could just, you know, turn this around like this, and then you can get a straighter leg stance. But again, you're still getting hit with the articulation limitations. So let's go back to the way that the instructions tell you to do it. And we'll just put him to the side, and we'll leave him to the side. Now let's take a look at the weapons with the bots. We've got Prowl, and he is glowing. He must be pregnant. And you can take the guns, the handguns, and put them in there, and they look okay. They do look okay. You can take one of the Gatling guns if you want to, and flip out the peg, and you can peg it in, and that looks a little bit much, but you know, you can, if you put it in the other arm, you can work the articulation so that he's holding it with two arms. If you want, you can just take this and there's a peg right here, a second peg. Take this and put this down, and then you just plug that. Whoops. Plug that second peg in, and you can have him with this really big thing that is too heavy for him, but you can do that. And they can be used in the vehicle modes. Let's go ahead and get a vehicle out. Can you see my face? Yeah, you can. Let's get, we'll get him out. And we'll take the gun, and then you do have to remove his weapon, but you can stick this up here if you want to. And have him with that if you want to. I guess technically you could put the peg down like this and then just close the hands and have it. Let's see, can I get that in there? Yeah, I can. Have it like that, which I don't know. You can it's your toy, you can do what you want. Or, you know, just plug it in the back here and just forget about it. I said plug it in the back here and just forget about it. Yep. If it was red, it could look like, you know, fire or something. He's like, you know, Batmobiling, and put all this stuff back on. Yeah, and you can do that if you want to. You know, I don't think he minds having that. Or where did that other one go? You could take this and stick it up here and turn it the right way. Then you can have that, or just use the proper peg, which probably would work out better for this. Stick that there. Come on. I mean, I guess it kind of works, but it's at the same time, it's like, hey, that's really, like, it defeats the purpose of this being sleek and aerodynamic-ish. So, and if you got to figure like Ironhide, or I think what his name was, Outback, or Off-Road, you can, are you the right peg that I want to use? See, now this is missing pegs again, so you can put it on there, but it won't be symmetrical. Let's see, we've got you like this. Okay, we got the peg there. Got a peg. Yeah, it's not. Oh no, there is a peg here. Okay, never mind. I was about to say it's not symmetrical, and that's bothering me. But yeah, there we go. And you can plug them. I showed this off with the Menosaur. This is nothing new. If I can get this thing in there, get in there. I wonder what my face looks like. Okay, it's a really tight fit, but there you go. And you have Ironhide all armored out. And this doesn't look half bad when you consider that Ironhide usually is depicted as a pickup truck that ends up with these giant guns on his forearms anyway. So for him, it doesn't look too bad. Even though they're blue. But, you know, red and blue Optimus colors, why not? So let's go ahead and put them all together. And there we have our Optimus combiner. And it looks okay. It looks okay. It looks beefier. I do like the look of it, but at the same time, I can't say that the value is really there. I don't know. Like with the Menosaur set, I think the Menosaur set, go ahead and put his, oh actually I forgot, this is the combined mode. So he should have his combined mode gun. We'll go ahead and stick that in his hands. And they fit in there. It's a little loose, but it fits. And it fits better when you don't screw up. There we go. You don't screw up, so this way you can see the joy on my face as I try to get this thing to get in there and do its thing. And They should have made the grippy parts for the guns a little bit tighter, the little recesses for the guns, because this is really loose. It's really loose. And yeah. So let's turn him around. This is what he looks like from the back. Whoa, okay. There it goes from the back. And it looks good. It looks okay. It looks okay. Two issues. Again, is that the big combiner bit does not, I'll just keep it like this. The big combiner bit does not work the best. On the other modes, it doesn't work. It really doesn't work on the other modes. The other modes, you might as well just pull them off. Actually, in truck mode, I don't really know. I haven't tried it in truck mode because that's not what I bought it for. I bought it for combine mode. Now, in combine mode, it does a decent job. Decent here, except, again, you're still missing out on articulation. Like, you can, move the legs forward some, and, whatever, and now it can't get them to stand. You can get them to do crouching action stances. You can balance them, because, again, the feet really don't... In any case, what I'm trying to say is the set is okay, but it's not $49.99 okay. Honestly, they should have just released the hands and the feet for $24, and then maybe release the other part if they worked out some of the issues, like it not staying on in the other modes issues. And I'm looking at myself, and it's just weird. Yeah, it's honestly, when I got this set, when I got this set last year, and by last year I mean when I got the original version of it, it had some of the same issues, but it was a year ago, so I could forgive it then. This set came out December, January? I forget when it came out, December or January, and that was 6 months later, and in 6 months the only thing they actually did was just remold just made some aesthetic changes. The look, it changed a little bit. That's it. The function was still the same. It's actually the function even really isn't the same, because it doesn't work in the other modes. In the other modes, it flops and falls off. Whereas with the Motor Master version, yeah, it made the figure back heavy, and sometimes the figure would fall backwards, but it didn't. The back end didn't just flop right off, and it's. I'm sorry, I honestly can't say that it's worth the $50 for this set. If they release the hands and the feet separately for half of that, yeah, get that. Forget about the midsection. Just go with fan modes, because you really don't see very much of it anyway. If you look here, like with the Minosaur set, you had the two things on the side, and it looked like here it just blends in too well. It doesn't. You don't really notice, like, okay, this is a new crotch piece and this is new abs, but it's not a huge enough improvement, a huge enough thing. Whereas with the Minosaur set, it was like, wow, this really makes it feel more like Minosaur, and it came with a new head, for what, the same price, less, I forget. It came with a new head. This one doesn't come with a new head. It just comes with the feet, the hands, and yeah. I'm disappointed is the word. It's not. It's got its merit, but I'm just more disappointed that it took so long for them to release this, when they obviously had the prototypes and everything months. When they were putting out the Minosaur set, they were already showing, before they were putting them out, they were showing prototypes for this. I don't know why it took like half a year to a little bit more than that to release a set that was already almost complete when they released the Menasor set. And when they showed the Menasor pictures, it didn't take as long for them to release it. They didn't make very many real life-changing, real, what is the word I'm looking for? The changes aren't as important to get this set. To be honest with you, it's not. It's not as important to get this set. It doesn't work as well as it did with the Menasor set. The hands and the feet, thumbs up. The body section, not really. And that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the hands and the feet, yeah, but you're also paying for the new body section to stabilize things. And really, let's move them away from here. Really, it's not really, it's not the hands, it's not the body that's stabilizing anything. It's the little guys here working that's stabilizing it. It's the bot mode that's stabilizing it. No, it's not. It's just, it looks good if you're not going to touch it. Camera's over there. Not going to touch it, but it's not worth, honestly, I don't feel that it's worth the $50. If you feel it's worth the $50 and you get it and you're happy with it, if you don't feel it's worth it and you get it and you're happy with it, and if you thought it was worth it and you're like me and you got it and you're like, it really wasn't worth it, well, you know, unfortunately that's how things are sometimes. And I haven't seen very many reviews on this. I may not have seen any, honestly. Not saying that I'm the first one to do this, but I really have not seen anybody else doing it. Maybe nobody else really cared about it, which is understandable. I'm starting to fall out of love with Combiner Wars. I've got the Combiners. They're okay. They're cool. I'm looking for the Titan Wars. I can't wait for those. Those are going to be awesome. Yeah. Anyway, I'm Icelip. Thanks for watching my review, my rant. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. If you did, cool beans. You can't see my thumbs. Cool beans. That's what I was doing before when I was, yeah. Thanks for watching my video. Hope you like it. Okay, I'm Icelip. I'm out. Ciao.